50 years of ASU women's basketball, the celebration that's coming up, and just the part you played. You were part of 50 years of ASU women's basketball.
Which is incredible. I was just talking to some of the faculty upstairs. Like, it's insane to be a part of the history on that. But I'm excited. I loved when I was on the team when our coaches would bring back players from years before who we would see, and now we're all going to be brought in again together to celebrate it. I think it's amazing.
What do you think the emotions of that day will kind of be like, seeing so many different decades and generations that this program meant so much to?
Overall, I think it's going to be buzzing. I think it's going to be exciting, but I think it'll be inspirational. I really hope that some of the team now will be able to come as well. I don't know how that's set up, but I think it'll be really cool to just hear everybody's experiences, their stories, see where they are now, where we can take ourselves after this experience.
When you were growing up here in town and you were getting recruited, what was it about ASU that really stood out that you said, hey, I get a chance to continue my basketball career so close to home?
Yeah, that actually was crazy because I grew up coming to the games, watching Charli coach, watching all these players. I still have magazines and posters that are signed by everybody, seriously. So it was really exciting when I got that call that I was being recruited first of all, and then my actual offer. I don't want to say shocked, but I couldn't believe it, and it didn't really take me too long to decide that I wanted to stay home. I committed pretty early, so I was excited.
What stands out the most when you look back on your playing days here? I know you had the big senior season, but overall, just kind of what stands out the most, I guess?
What stands out the most, besides the wins and how well we did at the end of my career, the thing that stands out to me the most is our workouts, our training beforehand. That's really where we bonded and we grew as a team and as people, and we're able to bring that to the court. It's shaped us for sure.
What was it like? You said you grew up coming to the games, watching Charli coach, then you get recruited, and then you're playing for Charli Turner Thorne. What was that experience like?
That was insane. It was really cool to go from sitting in the stands and like cheering, kind of, you know, when you go to games and you're there, you're paying attention, but you're having fun, and then that transition from actually being on the court and then meeting your fans that are coming to the games and watching you and being able to be that person to players that are there to see you play. Like, I would do it again.
Were there moments where, you know, whether it's practice or in a game and you're in a huddle and you're looking over and you're like, oh, that's Charli Turner Thorne giving me tips, or oh, she's drawn up a play?
No, it's so funny. Once you're in the game or you're in the huddle with Charli, she's very much not about herself at all. It's team, it's the game, it's get the W. So it was never, we weren't like starstruck by Charli, but we just knew that we had somebody there who was leading us to these really cool experiences and those wins that we had.
When you look at where the program is at now with the school bringing Molly Miller over, it seems like there's a lot of buzz and excitement. I know talking to Charli, she's excited to see what this team is going to look like. As an alumni of the program, what is your excitement level for what this season could bring?
I can tell you, my team specifically that I ended with, we were following this search for coaches when that was going on, and we were paying attention to everything, and we were really excited when Molly was tapped to be the coach. Some of us have had the opportunity to meet her, and it makes us even more excited for the season and the upcoming years with Molly, because she seems so dedicated, she is very excited, and she really embodies a Sun Devil, which is amazing. So for her to be able to be herself and bring that back to the program, we're really excited to see that.
How important is that when she's building something here in this first year to have reached out to Charli and to some former players that are still around to bring you all kind of back into the fold, I guess?
It's really important. First of all, being a part of a team, it's a lot of fun because you're not just with your team that's there now, you have the support of so many years of Sun Devils and people who have been where you want to go and who can help you get there, and vice versa. We all learn from each other, but it really brings in the community. It brings in a lot of the fans as well who were involved with my team or teams before us, and it keeps everybody excited and involved and ready for the season.
And just last thing to kind of tie it back to the 50 years celebration, just how much of a family is ASU women's basketball, I guess?
We are We are a big family. We try really hard to stay connected. I run into players I didn't even play with. I run into them all the time, just like out in the city. We'll be like shopping at the mall or something, or just walking, and I run into them, and it's really nice to be able to have that connection with people. My team specifically, we have group chats. We talk about everything. Everybody will know Sophie Bruner. She just got married. A lot of us flew out to Illinois and were able to celebrate with her. There's a lot of instances like that. We're supporting each other on and off the court still, depending on where they are.